Thanks for your introduction. I'm really excited. I'm too thrilled today, beyond words, to have seen the cohort of aspiring leaders over here. I'm sure that the Division V will be growing dramatically high to a new horizon. And of course, before moving on, actually I have to greet our district trio and all leaders from division and areas. If I go introducing, greeting each one by one, what happens? My session is over. I would like to ask you one question. How long have you been in Toastmasters? 1 year, 2 years, 30 years, 50 years? It doesn't matter how long you've been in Toastmasters. The only thing is that how many times you have participated at the meeting. And when you have decided to become the club officer. So many people come to Toastmasters with a single purpose, to be a better communicator. Over 99.5% coming to Toastmasters just to learn how to speak the language used at the club, English, Mandarin, or whatever language. But one very important thing is that after joining Toastmasters for some time, the spirit of leadership will be growing high. And then the blood of Toastmasters will start to circulate in each of the leader. That is the word greatness coming within the contribution of each leader. I'm so proud that every leader do have something important to do, not just like a floating balloon. Without purpose, it's burst anytime. We must have the purpose. That's why every leader must have the vision, the mission, and then it's easier said than done, especially in Toastmasters. Because we have to contribute not only our efforts, our strength, our financial status, because it's an investment. And then becoming the officer, are you paid? No. That's why I say Toastmasters is the best leaders builders. 30 years ago, I remember my public speaking coach asked me numerous times, Paisal, become a Toastmaster. I just rejected it. No, for years. And one day, he put me in the corner and challenged me. Paisal, I know that you are a successful entrepreneur, a leader in the profit-making community. How about being a leader that will be going towards greatness? I challenge you to be one. He invited me to the meeting, which I rejected so many times until I felt, wow, Paisal, you are so ungrateful to your coach. So I accepted the invitation one day, going to the club. Upon arrival, distinguished Toastmaster Tawisak, my coach, walked out of the room, greeting me, welcome, Mr. President. I said, what kind of president? He said, you are welcome as president. And I heard somebody say softly, president? Should be sergeant. Actually, he says sergeant at arms. I heard the word sergeant. I thought, wow, this group of people working for the military, of course. And said, Paisal, you sat here. And they gave me a cup of tea. They went into an urgent meeting. After the 20 minutes meeting, my coach coming out with the team. Congratulations, you are Vice President Education. I said, what education? I don't know about it. They said, please take it. After shaking hands with him, he said, you already committed it. Am I ready? And then the meeting started with the incoming president. Before the end, she said to me, Paisal, could you please adjourn the meeting on my behalf? It's my first day. But she said, please, I have an urgent business. And she left the club for 5 years. 5 years. Next morning, they called me, Paisal, please preside over as acting president, since I will not be able to come. You know, the following meeting, I left home at 3 o'clock due to the traffic jam, afraid that I would be late. I felt that today I will be great to open the meeting. I left home at 12 o'clock, midday, and arrived at the hotel 3 o'clock, waiting for the 6:15 meeting. When it's 5 o'clock, I went to the meeting room, waiting until 6:15 with 30 empty chairs. No guests, no members. But as a CEO, the entrepreneur of companies, I decided to call the meeting to order. In front of me, not even a single soul. I called the meeting to order and then kept on waiting. 6:30, 6:45, a gentleman coming in. He was in tantrum. Spoke loudly, what happened to this club? We better close it. And he about to leave, I pulled him and sit here. Gentlemen, how long did you join Toastmasters? He said, almost 30 years. If you for 30 years, this is my first time to preside over the meeting. Please don't go. I forced him to sit down. Until 7:15, another lady coming, screaming like crazy. She also the senior Toastmasters, joining Toastmasters for over 25 years. Both of them decided to get away, but I retained them. And they said, what you going to do? I said, I don't know much, but the only thing, when I speak, both of you listen. When you speak, I listen. And keep the door of the room open. They were surprised. When I was speaking, when I called the meeting to order for the second time, and I spoke very loudly, somebody just popped in to see what happened in this room. They thought we were quarreling. I rushed to the door, pulled them in. That night we got 5 guests. I myself thought, I better quit. Why I have to join such a club? The next morning, my coach called me, said, Paisal, congratulations. I said, why? Because you have already passed the first step of challenge in Toastmasters. So I went on. So I would like to tell all of you as leaders, when we meet or encounter any crisis, just look for the silver lining, either in Toastmaster or in business. We have to be sure that at the end of tunnel, there is light over there. Don't give up too soon. That's why it makes me to be in Toastmaster for over 30 years. And I would like to inform everyone, when we get together, the most important word is collaboration. It needs that we work shoulder to shoulder. I know that every one of us inside, especially aspiring leaders like you, we have a diamond of the first water in each of us. But have we ever used it? It's so important that when we come to Toastmasters and when we take the position as one of the officers, make no excuse. Make no excuse. Because at the end of the term, we will regret it. Do it, take action. And whenever we have the opportunity, help others. And then make ourselves communicative leaders. I always say, talking without action equals boasting. We are not toast boasters. We are toast masters who are looking for a solution when we encounter any problem. And make sure when we are really a professional leader in Toastmasters, wherever we work outside our comfort zone, nothing is impossible. I would like all of us, especially all the officers, if you are officers, don't be easily slighted. Don't be too sensitive. As leaders, we look at everyone as friends, and we look at everyone as our fellow communicators and leaders to make ourselves, our family, our community, our nation, and the world a better place to live in. Help each other. That's why today I'm so proud when having seen all of you meeting together to make a great difference to Division V, Vietnam. To open a club, sometimes people said difficult. To me, I said very easy. But the problem is how to retain the club status as active. In Toastmasters, of course, when somebody has already benefited from the program, they might be promoted and leave the club, staying somewhere far away from the club. And the number will automatically be reduced from 30 to 20, 20 to 10. When it's less than 10, some of the members will feel like a thunder, the lightning from the sky. Some will just say, oh, in this case, we should close the club. No, never think about that. Just focus on finding the solution. I always say we are solution makers, not problem makers. So when we are now ready to help Toastmasters, we are helping ourselves actually. When we move out of our comfort zone, be eloquent speakers. I'm sure if you are the salesperson, you are the staff of a company, your presentation will be more impactful. Your presence will be different from the past. In Toastmasters, one thing, I am not comparing myself with Harry. I'm not comparing myself with our district director. I am comparing my yesterday self with my today self for a better tomorrow. So I strongly believe if we together, we can make our District 97 grow to a new horizon, and we will be totally recognized by people around the world. If you are ready, keep in your mind, I will never stop being a Toastmaster. I will come to Toastmasters often, make life transformation an everlasting job. So as officers, you are welcome, but don't leave the club. At least, like Harry, 9 years, the blood of Toastmasters is circulating in him. And then we have to make sure every word counts for the success of a person, of a leader. So from today, after this training, I strongly believe Division V will go high and become recognized as the best division. Don't tell other division. We have so many other division directors and area directors. But I'm sure, because seeing all of you today, I would definitely say you will be an exemplary division in the world. Congratulations. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, our distinguished Toastmaster Paisal, for the touching story and the inspirational message for the leadership spirit of Toastmaster. And yes, from now on, we know that we are committed to be Toastmaster, not Toast Poster. And now, in order to capture the amazing moment we are sharing today, let us all turn on our camera for a quick photo. So I would like to invite everyone to smile and your most confident star, and we're going to capture this moment together. Now I'm going to remove the spotlight on myself, and I would like to seek the help from our Zoom master to capture the moment for us. For now, we are having